And I'm back with MathRant Part 6. Today we're going to talk about evaluating this equation, which is negative a over b, or as I like to think about it, the opposite of a all over positive b. Do not forget to put that positive symbol there. So first things first, let's get this a and b are switched with what they actually are. So a is negative 8, b is negative 2. So if a is negative 8, I'm going to do that all in green here. So this entire number is going to replace just the a. Notice how it doesn't have the negative in front of it, so I'm just going to put that there. That goes there, and then b, just the b, is going to be switched with the negative 2. Okay, so 9 times out of 10, if a student were to get this wrong, it would be in this top part right here. This says negative a, or as I like to think about it, the opposite of whatever a is, this green box. Well, we know the opposite of a is positive, but if I were to write it all out, I would write down that negative. That green box gets evaluated as negative 8. And then on the bottom, I still have that original positive symbol that came with the problem. And then the negative 2 goes with it. So this is what the problem technically looks like, but this isn't a difficult problem if you watch the first few videos especially. This is the opposite of negative 8, or a double negative, which just cancel each other out. The opposite of negative 8 is positive 8. And then this line, people always think about it as a fraction, but it just means divide. That originally meant divide will always mean divide. It doesn't matter how you write it. So we're just going to do a division problem at the end. Let's evaluate the bottom, plus negative 2 or positive negative 2. Well, this is just kind of silly. This initial positive I put here was kind of unneeded. I do like to do it, but you don't have to ever add negative 2. It's the same thing as negative 2 and subtracting 2 are the same thing. So we have this negative 2 here. So it's essentially extra information. So the problem is 8 divided by negative 2, which is negative 4. Very similar to if I were to write it this way. Positive 8 divided by negative 2 is also negative 4. Again, 9 times out of 10, if you were to get this incorrect, or if a student were to get this incorrect in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, it would be when they plug in this green negative 8 for this a right here. This negative in front of it, they tend to go a little quickly, and then they will accidentally evaluate it from there wrong and get a positive 4. But anyway, hope this helps. Have a great day.